business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them things that
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sons, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in the bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil ain't walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I've sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Send me sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk my shoes.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Love. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now a second down throw for Love here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Here's Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Taken in at the 22. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running again with Barkley on second down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
First and 10, Taylor. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, it's Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. A first down carry for Barkley. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Glove. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Second down, another run with Taylor. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, they go with a fullback Arma. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Alex Arma, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. And nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Off the play fake, Daniels. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Daniels. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They slot Gronkowski outright. Barkley is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So the moment is finally at hand. What a season, CD. His 29th rushing touchdown of the year. No one in the history of the NFL has had more in a single season. And congratulations to him. What an achievement.
We certainly have the feeling early in the year, maybe week 2 or 3, where we talked to each other and thought this could really turn into something. But I don't know if either of us thought we'd get to this point. Maybe the best season ever by a running back in NFL history.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun. Love. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Love now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To the air again, Love. And Walker has it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
After nearly 30 minutes of football. That touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Daniels now on 1st and 10. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air goes Daniels. Being chased out left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They run again with Jackson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Play action, now it's Daniels. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Barkley inside handoff. A strong running. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Dances by at the 20. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're off.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Love now to pass on first down. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, Love. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Throwing. Love. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
To throw is Daniels. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Daniels going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. On the give, here comes Jackson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Jackson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 1st and 10, Love. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Love. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Love. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd down and 6 now. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now a give. It's Jackson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 11, 1:04 on the clock. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Come on. Set. Press the eagle. Press the eagle.
Mike by four. Strip the ball.
Track on 80.
Safety's Griffin.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Commanders, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
caught you red-handed. Red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see